What's up, everybody? This is Reggie Peterson. It's the Money Shop. That's right. It's the Money Shop. And right now, I'm up here in the podcast studio, and I just had one of those random thoughts and stuff that I wanted to, share with you because it always amazes me how, like, you can have on a lot of jobs and different things. And I'm quite sure a lot of people are going to relate to this. People can be on a job and basically they're doing a particular role per se. But same time, there's maybe something else that they're good at. They're excelling at in their career. Same time, someone else will be given an advancement opportunity over them. That's new from the outside, and this happens every day. And what really blows my mind is the fact that it's like a lot of times if employers would basically stop and truly get to know the people they have working for them, they're going to understand that a lot of their employees came to them. Yes, a lot of people do come because they want to work at a certain company, but a lot of times people come to a job because it was something that basically, how do I put it? They were looking for work. This job was interested to them. It helped pay the bills, so they took it. But same time, they actually have different skill sets also. I mean, you never know. For example, a guy might come and work for a company, and let's just say he's doing trying to think of something. Let's just say for right now, he's working at a furniture store, selling furniture. Same time, he might have took that role because of the fact that he's, I'm gonna back up on this one. Nah, we're gonna keep it real. That's what we're gonna do. So let's just say you got a guy comes to work at a mortgage company. And at that company, he's doing his thing and stuff. And he's basically, right, in this case, we're gonna put him as a junior, new loan officer, let's say, for this example. And over time, the loan officer is excelling, he's doing his thing and stuff. And but yet and still, he's, let's say, he's kind of staying stagnant in his job position. He's seen other people come in, they're getting promoted. He's still doing his thing, closing loans, making decent money, all that good stuff, but never being offered a position to rise up within the company. Same time, let's say you have another loan officer at this company, and this guy's maybe been struggling. He's been there for 6 months, per se, and just barely getting any loans closed. He's getting a couple here and there, enough to maybe pay the rent, stop him being evicted, but he's not really, let's say, living the life he should be living. He's actually thinking about getting a second job. Good thing is he's committed because he's thinking about getting a second job. So that means he doesn't want to quit. So, but in these two examples, what you have here, for example, this loan officer over here who's excelling, but yet still not getting any advancement opportunities. You have one over here who's struggling, who's also basically on the way out the door pretty much. So my thing is this, is that with employees not getting to know who they really have working for them, a lot of times they're just going to grab somebody from the outside and hiring them for a position. They should really get to know the employees they have because, for example, maybe this guy over here who's a loan officer working for you, he's doing good, he's excelling, but the reason why is because he maybe had his own branch back in the day. A typical time was back in, let's say, right around the housing crash or the financial crisis around 2000, pretty much per se, right when things kind of went to crap, Everybody knows the story, I ain't got to repeat it. But the point is, he might have had a firm himself or a brokerage at that point that went under, and now he's basically gotten back in the industry, he's doing his thing, but he's basically working as a loan officer. So my thing is that guy is basically he's undervalued, underappreciated. Same time, the guy over here who's failing, not doing good on the job, or it's not quite hitting his numbers per se. This gentleman took the job as a loan officer, but same time, previously, he might have owned a marketing company. He might have owned a bank, who knows, just other companies, things that he did he was good at. And so this guy over here is not really, he's not excelling as a loan officer, but my thing is that maybe if I got to know him, I'd understand that maybe he was in marketing, he worked at a Fortune 500 company, he worked on these kind of ads, he did all this different stuff, everything, he's got a certain background and certain skills. And I'm like, holy crap, what are you even doing over here doing loans? Well, I need to make money, I had the license, so that's why I do it. So prime example here is this guy, basically you look at your talent, you get to know him, you understand, you know what? You shouldn't be over here as a loan officer. I think you would do better in this department. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, you put him over here, he excels. Same time, this loan officer over here, who's been doing loans and stuff and everything, exceeding and excelling at his job pretty much per se. But same time, the mindset of a thoroughbred champion salesman is that he always wants to excel. He wants more, more. He wants to do better. He sets benchmarks. He wants to hit them. So this month I make 10 grand, let's say. Next month I want to make 15. If I make 15, I want to make 20. And then I start doing the math. Wait a minute, 20 a month times 12, $240,000. Now I'm starting to think, wait a minute. So if I'm getting 240 and I'm already doing that, 240 a year, you know what? I need to push a little harder and see if I can get to 360, 500. That's how our mind works pretty much. So again, champion thoroughbred salesmen, you have to be able to let them expand and grow, because if not, it's like keeping them stalled and really not letting them run like they can and do what they need to do, which is really just, again, like that thoroughbred just running and stuff out there, just moving. I mean, the legs, you can see him, he's glistening, he's got the field and stuff. It's just all wide open, just untapped territory and stuff, where he knows he can just really be beast mode pretty much, and just, there's nothing stopping him at that point. Same time, you have companies who have these great salespeople, but instead of giving them the promotions and stuff, they want to treat them like a cash cow, keep him there, keep ringing the register, getting what they can get out of him. But same time, the guy's sitting there just stalled. I mean, he's like, he wants to run, he's in the stall, he's sitting around, he's frustrated. He's like, it's a bunch of BS and